So you think you're too old to start a YouTube channel? Well, think again. People over 40 need to start a YouTube channel now, as many are turning YouTube into full-time careers, side hustles and passion projects. And guess what? They are thriving. And did you know that some of the biggest YouTubers today didn't even start until they were in their 40s, 50s, or even later than that? It's unbelievable. And get this. One particular study found that people over 50 are actually dominating certain niches on YouTube. Things like lifestyle, education, and even storytelling. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not here to become the next Mr. Beast unless I stumble accidentally on some hugely viral trend that's happening right now. But hey, who knows? And stick around until the end of the video, as I'm going to share a massive tip for video ideas and creation ideas as well. And let me tell you something else. What I do know is this: passion doesn't expire, creativity doesn't have an age limit, and if you've got a story to tell, then guess what? Somebody out there definitely needs to hear it. So myself, at 59 years old, I'm restarting my YouTube journey. And today I want to share why, how, and more importantly, what is coming next and the future of this channel. So stick around, because I've got some big ideas and hopefully you're going to enjoy them as well. So hey, how you doing? My name's Phil, and am I new here? Well, sort of. What I mean is, actually, this is not my first time on YouTube. I actually used to run this channel many years ago, but it mainly focused on things like online marketing, affiliate marketing, the sort of latest get money, make money programs and things like that. Now, like a lot of people in that space, I had varying degrees of, say, success, so to call. I had some small wins quite regularly. I had some big wins, but nothing, unfortunately, truly life-changing, which is what most of us were hoping for in that space. And if I am being honest, while being in that space, I did fall into the trap of what's known as the shiny object syndrome. So basically, new course, I bought it. New software, yep, had to try it. New strategy promising the latest richest, yeah, I was in, like everybody else was at the same time. And while some of it worked for a while, a lot of it was just noise. Is that the right word? It's something that we all got sucked into at the time. It was exhausting. It was frustrating. It was stressful, constantly chasing something that never felt quite solid, or want of a better word. But then something shifted a while back. I got into personal development in a big way, really started taking on a lot of mindset training, and that was, and still is for myself right now, a huge game changer, because I realized success wasn't always just about the next big opportunity that came along. It is definitely about the positive mindset, motivation, and doing something also that you're truly enjoying, and most importantly, that you are passionate about. And that's really, really important. And that's when I really did start to slow down, get some refocus, and rethink about what I actually wanted, which is definitely something for the long term. But the thing is, even with this new positive mindset and motivation, etc., over a period of time, the new enthusiasm that I had right then did start to fade once again, because basically too many programs disappeared. If you've been there, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Too many gurus promising the world and then vanishing. And the whole industry really just started to feel sort of off, if that makes sense to you, yeah? So I took a step back away from it all, and I'm talking for a good few years, literally. So now, at 59 years old, I will say I'm back again. I'm coming back to YouTube with a sort of rejuvenation, and not to chase trends or the next big thing once again, and definitely not to play the same old game over and over again. It's to build something different, something real, something a bit more authentic, something relatable. And this time I just know it's going to be different. The breakaway has definitely been good for me. And let's be honest, restarting a YouTube channel at this age, 59 years old, comes with a whole list of new challenges. Let's be honest. There's the learning curve, should we say. There's the self-doubt, finding an audience. Who knows? The age thing. It all comes into play right now. And one of the biggest elements there, without a doubt, or the biggest enemy, should we say, so to speak, could be that one called self-doubt. Because I'm not sure about you, but I find myself questioning things like, will anyone care? Will anybody actually really watch what I do? And what if I was to sort of do all this and then fail again like I done in the previous sort of marketing scheme? And once again, am I too old for all this? And I've certainly thought that last one more than once, I can tell you that. So let's be real here. Most YouTubers, when you get online, they all seem to be in their 20s and their 30s, etc., and full of all the hot latest trends, etc. But lately, I've definitely seen this new trend. There's like a whole new community of people just like me and just like yourself, hopefully, people who want to come to YouTube, want to start a new channel. They want to learn, they want to grow, they want to be entertained, they want to be authentic, they want to be realistic, and that's the key one. Nothing sort of false and no gimmicks or whatever you may call them these days. But even though away from all that, I'm also doing this because it's not just about YouTube. It's about creating that lifestyle that we all deserve, maybe getting some monetization, earning some sort of income from the channel. That'd be great. Doing things differently to live life to the full. Let's face it, none of us are getting any younger, as I just said, because I've learned that regret isn't always about what we did, but it's about what we didn't do, or maybe we should have done. That's another way to put it. And the way I look at it is, if I can inspire just one person out there to start their own thing at any age, start their own channel, whatever it may be, then this is already worth it. Yeah. So what is next? So here's my game plan for the channel, should I say. I'm going to start this channel, like I said, afresh with some new ideas, some experience brought through, some ideas and methods that I've learned along the way across my marketing years. Maybe show some things that I know that may come in useful for some people, maybe some tech tips for us older creators, things like that. Maybe some life lessons for the younger generation that, hey, this is what I've experienced. Hopefully it may help you out in some way or another, because I want a fresh approach. Yeah, I want this channel to feel more like a informative conversation. Is that right? Something like that. Something that we can just sort of share and people will get some value from. So in my own world, I'm sure there won't be any sort of fancy gimmicks or no overproduction wizardry. Am I using the right phrases here? I'm going to hopefully edit some videos, because I know a little bit about that. Nothing flash, but I do know a little bit of editing, just purely from what I've done in the past. And I'll happily share what I do and how I do it. So if you'd like to hear more about that, just let me know in the comments, because the aim is to be open and genuine. If I can help somebody do something or share what I do, then I'll happily do that. And also I'll share what goes wrong. You know, we're all human, we all make mistakes, and if I can put together some bloopers reels occasionally, I'll certainly put them out there, because I think they're great to watch, and it's the honesty as well. And I need to rejuvenate this channel from what it is now. It's slow, it's been unused, it's almost a stagnant channel. So hopefully I'm going to get it revitalized, and more importantly, I'm going to share my journey along the way so you can track my progress, see how it's doing. And it's not all just about me and the channel, it's about you as well. Maybe you're in the same boat, maybe you're looking to start a new channel. So let's build a space where we can all sort of learn together, grow together, share our wins and failures and bloopers together, because it's all about progress at the end of the day, things like that. And the way I look at it, it's never too late to start again, and never too late to start over in whatever you're doing in life. Because the way I look at it, I may be 59 years old, but I do somehow feel more sort of more energized, get the words right, more motivated than I was before, definitely. You know, it's no secret retirement is sort of on the horizon, just a few years away. So you do start long-term planning once you get a sort of towards that age, should I say. So if you thought to yourself, I wish I could start a YouTube channel, or I wish I could start over again, or I need to reboot my old channel, a bit like I am. So then maybe hopefully this is your sort of wake up call, your sign to go for it as well, because it's much more fun when you can sort of do things together and share your progress with somebody else. By the way, what I mentioned earlier, let me show you that video tip that I mentioned at the beginning. This might help you out. Okay, I just switched channels here, and I've just switched to my on-screen and a slightly different camera. I was going to share that video tip that I mentioned with you. Okay, so basically, if you're on YouTube, you've just found a YouTube video that you like, say maybe you want to remodel it, something like that, but you don't want to copy it because that's not the right thing to do, but you need some inspiration from that video. Well, most of your inspiration you'll always find in the comments. Now, I am currently inside of ChatGPT, which is a great useful tool that I use all the time. If you just go to any YouTube video that you may want to remodel, that's in your niche, something you're passionate about, but you want some fresh ideas, then the biggest inspiration is always hidden inside the comments. Okay, so if you go down to the comment section and literally comment as, or sort of copy as many as you can of those, especially you want a big video that's got a lot of interaction below, and take a sample of say 200 or 300 comments, something like that. Okay, and that's what I've done here. These are quite a lot of comments up the top here. I've posted them into ChatGPT, and I've just said analyze these comments for ideas and inspiration for a similar video. Highlight points that would people like or not like to see, and then it's going to come up. It's going to give you basically, it's going to go through all those comments. It's going to go through them all for you and say what viewers love and what to include in your video. So it highlights all the things that the commenters liked about this video, anything that they would, were really enjoying seeing in it, but also highlighted what they didn't like. And if you've got a video that's got say 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 comments long, it's not possible even for the uploader to go through all of those. Okay, but you're going to find that ChatGPT will find the common thread there. So what viewers might not like, what to avoid in your video. Okay, that's going to give you all those, and then based on that information, this is going to pull you and put together a video structure idea, give you some title ideas, script outlines, and the final thoughts, etc. So that's my valuable tip. Hope you find it useful. Let me know down below in the comments. Let's get back to the main video. So now let's hear from yourself. Drop me down in the comments. Are you in the same boat? Are you starting to launch your own YouTube channel? Are you looking to start a channel? Have you restarted something recently in your life? Let me know below, yeah? Or have you just started a completely new YouTube channel like myself, or anybody else out there that's also doing it in their 40s, 50s, 60s, or even later? So drop me a comment, because I'd love to hear your story. I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to follow your journey, and hopefully you'll follow my journey. And let's just get together and sort of see where this goes. I want to connect with some other people out there that I've already seen doing a very similar thing, and maybe we can get on the channel together and share some ideas. Who knows? So most importantly, please hit that like button if you like my first video back out. Hit that subscribe button. Let's follow the journey. Share your progress. I'll share my progress. We'll share the highs, the lows, and see where it all ends up. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. I'll catch you on the next video.